Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Nostalgia Merchants, and Season 2, Episode 9 of our FIFA 15 Newcastle Career Mode. Now, if you haven't watched that last episode, I definitely recommend going back and watching it. I think for the first time in this series, definitely the season, we got 3 wins out of 3 games in an episode, and one of them was beautiful in the Champions League. Such a good episode, and we're on such a good run of form right now. The momentum is with us. And hopefully we can keep that going in this one. And with that being said, up next in the league, we're at home to Stoke. We need to keep our league form going now because we're in the top 4. We're a few points off second place. I think Chelsea might be a bit out of reach, but if we can keep winning games, who knows what can happen. But we need to stay away from the teams behind us and just keep getting points on the board. And fingers crossed with this one, we can do it. And as for the squad going into this one, Cisse leads the line. He's been the main man in the league for us. Him and Emenike have been a little bit up and down, but overall they've got good goal contributions across the board. But Cisse has definitely been the man in the league for us. I think the rest of the team stays the same from the last game. I could be wrong, but I think it's the same. But yeah, look, we just need the 3 points and keep that momentum going, and fingers crossed we can do it. And here we go at home to Stoke. Never an easy game. It's even harder away from home, but still a tough battle at home. Stoke have a big, strong team. They're powerful, can get balls into the box and beat you in the air. We have to play clever, play smart, get in behind and make sure we kill them when we get the chance. But let me stop waffling. Let's get straight into this and hopefully come away with the 3 points. Stoke on the attack here of Yilmaz into Nzonzi, back to Sidwell, and he's hit the post, and Yangarabee was slid to get it clear. And that was dangerous from Stoke early on, and we need to be careful. Nzonzi on the ball for Stokes, played it in behind, and they've hit the post twice inside 12 minutes. And actually, speaking of Nzonzi there, he's actually just returned to Stoke in real life, which is pretty cool. That's not important right now because we're being absolutely battered by them. And they've hit the post twice inside 12 minutes. We're very lucky to not be behind. And we need to fix up quickly. Good football there. Sissoko into Cisse. Cisse's got the ball away and played Sissoko through. Sissoko's running through on goal. Can he get the shot away? It's a save from the keeper, but that is fantastic from the forward. Cisse quick to react, to slide in and puts it into an open net, and Stoke are going to be feeling hard done by because they definitely don't deserve to be behind in this one. But that is fantastic from Cisse, so alert and sharp to get on the end of it to put it home. Great reactions from the striker, and wow, we are somehow 1-0 up. Sissoko have a lovely pass into Cabaye as well through the gap. Cabaye can return it to Sissoko, and Sissoko lofts it into Cisse. Cisse through on goal, one-on-one with the keeper, and what a save that is from the goalkeeper. Cisse maybe should have done a little bit better there, but it is a good save. Great defending from Tiote at the end of the first half, and we do go into the break 1-0 up somehow. Stoke hitting the post twice inside 12 minutes, us going up the other end and putting it away. We've done things like that a lot this season. I think we've got a lot of luck. The woodwork's been our friend this season, the crossbar and the post. And we've managed to put the ball away when we had the chance. There's some tired legs out there. Cabaye is shattered. I'm going to bring Diaby on. Cabella is also tired, so I'm going to bring Dyer on. And hopefully those boys can come in and help us a little bit, because I do think the team have felt a little bit leggy. I mean, the last game was, I know it was last episode, but it was only a couple days in game. So everyone's kind of still, you know, no one's back to full fitness from that one. And yeah, hopefully we can go again in the second half and get the win. Akapara doing brilliantly to win the ball. Into Dyer. He finds Tiote. Into Diaby. Into Sissoko. Sissoko somehow won the ball. Diaby's played it into Cisse. Cisse against Shawcross. Not Rawcross, but Cisse with the raw finish. That was a terrible joke. Cisse with the brace. And we are 2-0 up at home to Stoke. And they're all bundling him because they know how important that one was. Slightly get ahead of the game now. And hopefully kill him. And what a finish from the forward. Stoke could be in behind here, but what a block. Wow, what a block from Yangarabee that was. That's incredible from the centre-back. And that is the end of the game, and a 2-0 win against Stoke. Another clean sheet somehow. I don't know how we've won that one, or at least not conceded. Cisse with the brace. Clinical from the forward, and that's what we need. I think he's top scorer again in the Prem. He could be going on for double back-to-back golden boots, which is lovely to see. But yeah, what a win. And up next in the league, we're away to Man United, and it does not get much harder than this. Look, we're on fantastic form. I think we've won our last 4 games in a row. I'd love to keep that momentum going in that winning streak, but I know how difficult United away is. Last season, I think we got battered 2-0. I think we played well in that game, missed a lot of chances, and Falcao got the brace, I believe. I might be remembering that wrong, but I'm sure that's what happened. Hopefully there's not a repeat, and I'd love to come away with a win there. Yeah, tough game, but we've got to do our best. As for the squad going into this one, I think there's been a week's rest, so everyone's back and fit. Honestly, I'm going to go with the same team. I think everyone played pretty well. I know we made some subs and that helped. But yeah, Cisse, top scorer in the league, deserves to keep playing for us. And keep starting in the league at least. And yeah, fingers crossed the boys can do it and get another 3 points. And here we go at Old Trafford, away to Man United. I do want to see this Man U lineup. See what we've got to face. It's going to be a tough game either way. I'm hoping Falcao's not playing, if I'm honest. I'd really, really appreciate it if Falcao wasn't, because he hurt us. I mean, Van Persie is... I think he missed a few sitters in that game last season. But they've got Ben Amos in goal, Raphael, Tyler Blackett, Phil Jones, James, Fellaini, Cleverley, Pereira, Di Maria, Van Persie and Rooney. They've severely weakened their team. They've got Chicharito on the bench with De Gea, Rojo, Nani, Valencia. I feel like they've got some good players on the bench, but their starting lineup isn't as strong as I'd think it would be. But look, we can't let that, let our guard down. We still have to play to our absolute best, because Old Trafford is never an easy place to go and win. And let's hope we can do it. Man U with the ball out wide here on the attack already. And they found a ball into the box. And that's what I mean. They're still dangerous. Wayne Rooney, inside 4 minutes, gets the goal. A headed goal to the back post that Tim Krul couldn't do anything about. And yeah, tough game. 4 minutes in, wow, they get the goal. And they're on the attack again here, and they look relentless at the minute. Oh my goodness. 2-0 inside 8 minutes. Wow. Di Maria this time. And they aren't playing around, are they? They've played us off the park. Great football. Can't be getting beaten at your near post there, really, but... Ah, man. United with the ball out wide again, and I'm absolutely petrified every time they got on the attack. They have been so ruthless so far. Rooney on the ball in the box, not something you want to hear. They're playing it about, trying to work a chance. Di Maria into Raphael, back to Di Maria. And it's another shot, and Tim Krul makes the save this time, but this is going to be a long day if it carries on like this. Man, you want another attack here. Van Persie cutting inside, squares it to Rooney, who could have scored again. And inside 30 minutes, it's been all Man United. Emmanuelson winning the ball really well there. It's a ball into Sissoko. Can Sissoko make a run at the defence here? He's got a player in support. It's Remy Cabella. Remy Cabella trying to run inside and have the shot. It's a save from Ben Amos, but it's our first chance of the game. And finally a shot on target. I didn't think we'd ever get one. Ball into Campbell. Plays it into Tiote. Into Cabella. Knocked back to Cabaye. Cabaye tried to play through Cabella. A good attempt, but not good enough. And that is half time. Thankfully, it's only 2-0, because the way they were moving in those first 10 minutes, it looked bad. But we are 2-0 down, and Man U have been the better team by far. Yeah, tough half that. Cisse has picked up an injury, so we need to bring Emenike on. I'm also going to bring Diaby in for Tiote, for Cabaye. I think we need a little bit more, I don't know, just defensive just big, strong defensive players in the midfield to try and stop those attacks of Man U. Kabay hasn't been bad, but just need a little bit more, especially with Fellaini as well in midfield for United. Just need someone to combat that height. And yeah, look, fingers crossed we can make something happen in the second half. Man, you could be on the attack again here with Wayne Rooney. Into Van Persie, into Cleverley, back to Rooney. Great slide tackle. And Tim Krul didn't collect, which I was hoping he would. But yeah, look, Man U are still so dangerous. We've slightly nullified them, but once they get in and around our box, there's not much we can do. It's come off the head of Opara, but it's into the box of Fellaini. And there we go. Opara tried to block it. It launched into the air. Wait, was that not Fellaini? I'm sure Fellaini got to that. No? What happened? It's come off Opara's big head. Was that not Fellaini? I mean, it looks like it's Fellaini. Maybe it nicked off of Pereira. Yeah. Wow. It wasn't Fellaini. Oh, that's embarrassing. Andreas Pereira with the goal. His first goal in the Prem this season. 3-0 down at Old Trafford. It's not good. Oh, no. Wilson. Tim Krul with the save at the end of the game. And that is a 3-0 loss. One worse than last season. That was just a tough game. They just outclassed us. We didn't have much, you know, to fight back with. And it really shows us where we are as a team. Our level just... We're a good team, but our level just isn't there. And if it couldn't get any worse, Papis Cissé's out for 3 weeks with a sprained ankle. Look, it could have been worse, but I was hoping it was only like 5 days or a week, so we didn't miss him for long. It's a shame. He's been really good for us this season, but yeah, we're going to miss him. And up next in the league, we're at home to Tottenham. We can't be losing back-to-back games. Tottenham and United back-to-back isn't easy, but we have to be winning this. As you can see in the bottom right, they've just drawn to Stoke, who we beat. So we have to go and beat these for sure, just to get back on form, get another 3 points so we ain't losing or dropping points in consecutive games. And fingers crossed we can do it. As for the team, I've made 1 or 2 changes. I've brought Yanga and Biwa and Anua in as the defensive partnership. Going to see how that works. I don't think I've used those two together too often due to injuries and Opara playing well, but I think it's time to try them as a partnership as, you know, on paper they are our best 2 centre-backs. I'm going to try that. And of course, Emenike coming in. It's a forced change because Cissé's out for 3 weeks. But you can't get much better of a replacement than Emenike. So yeah, let's hope we can do the job and get the 3 points. And here we go at home to Tottenham. As I said, a game we need to be winning. Look, I'm an Arsenal fan, so there's extra motivation. But as a Newcastle manager, that's the main thing. We need the 3 points. And yeah, look, just need to be winning this. No messing about today. Got to get the 3 points and get out. Oh, what a ball into Emenike. A great bit of defending, and we've opened them up. Through on goal, Emenike hits it straight at Michel Vorm. What a transition that was, and we should have capitalised there. Brilliant from Anua. Great pressing. And Sissoko can play a ball over the top to Emenike now. Emenike controls it with his chest, through on goal, and places it into the bottom corner beautifully. Opens his body up and just places it. And that's the kind of counter-attacks we need to see more often. That is fantastic. And we are 1-0 up against Tottenham, which is always lovely to say. Ball over the top. Great control. Just opens his body up and places it. That's such a nice finish from Emenike. Hopefully we can see more of that. Tottenham with a corner now. Lewis Holtby to whip this one in. It's a ball into the back post. It's in a dangerous area, but we've done well to win it. It's only as far as another Tottenham player, and Nasser Chadli's turned the defender, had the shot, and Tim Krul pushes it wide, and that's a great save from the Dutch keeper. Diaby into Emmanuelson. Emmanuelson with the early cross into Emenike. Oh, wow. What a cross, and what a finish. On his weak foot, mate, Emmanuelson. That is an absolutely exquisite delivery. And Emenike still has a lot of work to do. I need to watch this again. An early cross. Emenike, first time on his weak foot. Oh, that is stunning. That is beautiful. Tottenham with the ball out wide here. We've got to be careful. Anuars tried to get his head to it. And Cabela gets it clear at the end of the first half. And we go into the break 2-0 up. Wow. It's a good first half from us. Not perfect, but I'll tell you what. Emmanuelson with the cross. Honestly, I can't stop thinking about that ball into Emenike. He's finished it beautifully. Emenike with the brace. And we are 2-0 up. And here we go. I'm not going to make any changes going into this second half. I think we've played decent. Going to keep the team out, and hopefully we can get one more to really kill this game off. Tottenham on the attack here. Ball out wide with Aaron Lennon. Younger and B were getting across and defending brilliantly. But the ball's bounced off Joel Campbell, and we've got to defend again. Aaron Lennon once more. Playing it into Dembele. Squares it across the box. And that's all because we gave the ball away cheaply. Is that Soldado who got on the end of that? It was. Soldado heads it home. And that is poor from us. Not good enough defensively. We've given the ball away really poorly there. And we've let Tottenham back in the game. That's poor. Right, I'm going to make a couple of changes. The midfield's looking a little bit leggy, so I'm going to bring Anita and Tiote on. Oh, Campbell's looking tired as well. So I'm going to bring Dyer out on the left. And hopefully those changes can help us see out this game. Tottenham could be in behind here, and they're through. Younger and B was trying to get across. He's not done enough, but we've got it clear. Cabela doing brilliantly there to win the ball. And Cabela can get away from the Tottenham players now. Using his pace. Cabela, can he go all the way? Remy Cabela, this is a brilliant run. Can he find anyone in the box? He's nearly been pushed off the ball there, but Janmat's in support. Janmat of a cross into Sissoko, gets his head on it. And that is 3-1. What a cross and what a header from Sissoko. That is great play from us. And that is killing the game off. We've got a 2-goal lead now. Sissoko in space and heads it into the top corner. That is beautiful from the midfielder. What a cross from the fullback as well, Daryl Janmat. And that is a sigh of relief. Emenike. Oh, look at this from the striker. Oh, look at the weaving in and out of the defence. Emenike with the pace and power to get through on goal. And that's how you see a game off. Emenike, what a finish. That is phenomenal from the striker. And that is his hat-trick as well. And Emenike starting to find his shooting power. Starting to find his feet. His shooting boots, should I say. Third time lucky. And that is the third time he hits the back of the net as well. Sissoko pressing the defence of Tottenham. And Emenike could run rampage here. Emenike has pulled off a good save. Michel Vorm has. And wow, what an end to this game. Spurs have kind of fell apart, which, you know, Spursy. Sissoko pressing again, and Tottenham's heads have completely gone. Emenike can take another run. Can he get a fourth? Oh my God. Oh, this is beautiful. Emmanuel Emenike with 4 goals. I think that's twice this season he's got 4 goals in a game. But to do it against Tottenham's all the more sweeter. And he hits it at the near post. Michel Vorm should be saving that. Wow. 4 goals. I was about to say 4-1. It's 5-1. Brilliant from Emenike. And Tottenham have absolutely collapsed here. And that is full time. And what an emphatic win that is at home to Tottenham. A game that looked a bit cagey and close when they got their goal back. But it was only a consolation in the end. Because we absolutely obliterated them. Ah, beautiful stuff. You love to see it. And it is officially the transfer window now. Vernon Anita has asked to move. We're going to add him to the transfer list. It's not someone I'm really wanting to sell, but he keeps asking. He's emailed me about 4 times. And I think it'll just get to the point where the board forced me to do it. So I'm adding him to the transfer list. I'm also going to be adding Joel Campbell. He's been okay at points, but ultimately not good enough. And yeah, look, if we can get a good fee for him and bring someone in, that would be brilliant. And actually thinking about bringing someone in, the player I really want to bring in is Sebastian Giovinco. And yeah, that is the player I'm going for. And I'm going to offer some money straight away. We haven't got any players to offer. I just realised the squad's short enough as it is. I'm going to offer 4.2 and hopefully see if they accept. But we probably won't find out till the next episode. But yeah, Sebastian Giovinco is the player I've lined up to replace Joel Campbell. And at the end of the episode, we are sitting in third place, only 1 point off Liverpool in second. Look, we're miles off Chelsea. They're absolutely flying, running away with it. But yeah, we're in a good position right now. And yeah, look, after the rough start to the season, we've gone on some fantastic form, picking up brilliant results. And yeah, it's starting to look good now. We're starting to find our feet in the season. And it's good because we've just come to January where we've got a little bit of money from the Champions League. There's a couple of players that are probably going to go out the door. Giovinco hopefully will come the other way. And we need another midfielder to replace Anita. But we'll sort all of that out in the next episode. But the results in this one, other than the United one, obviously, which was tough to take. But I just struggle against United. Look, it's funny because they're in 7th. You know, they're 5 points off us. They've not been great this season. But they're just so good in game. I just can't seem to get anything from them. But look, it doesn't matter. We're in a good place. We just need to focus on our next game, which will be in the next episode. But thank you so much for watching, guys. And I do hope to see you again in the next one.